God, what are you trying to get a heart attack?
Hey, Ma.
I can't take this anymore, Dante. I never know where you are, where you're gonna be, or you're gonna just show up.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you.
What's the matter with you? You look terrible. Talk to me.
I need your advice.
About what?
Well, this case is probably going to be over very soon. I found a way to make it happen, but there's a catch. I'd have to put a son against his father.
There you go. I'll do my best to listen without making any judgments.
Oh, where to start? Well, lucky Spencer knows I'm undercover.
How did that happen?
He caught me using the PCPD computer to find out more about that weird artist, Franco. Turns out I busted him when I was a rookie.
Oh, great. So not taking down the Corinthos organization just isn't quite enough for you?
Look, I kept seeing this tag all over town, CO77X. I got curious. He caught me trying to find out more about this guy.
You do know that Sonny and Luke have been dear friends for many, many years, right?
Yeah. But that's not the father and son I'm talking about. Lucky thinks Michael knows who killed Claudia, and I agree. Michael definitely knows more than he's saying.
So you're talking about Sonny and Michael?
If Michael can prove Sonny killed Claudia, that's the last piece of evidence I'll need. But, and I never expected myself to be saying this, do I have the right to put Michael up against his own father? Admires his father. I mean, he tries to be just like him, all cold and shut down. I heard the guys used to call him Little Sonny. Not in front of the boss, of course. The last thing Sonny wants is for his kids to be like him.
Well, a parent would do anything to keep the kid from becoming a gangster.
You know, Michael doesn't have Sonny's ice-cold focus, though. He's a tough kid. I mean, he survived what would have killed most people, but he's impulsive. He takes things to heart. He attacks without thinking, and he tends to run away from all his problems.
We're talking about a 17-year-old kid, right?
Michael's never had to fend for himself. Whatever he does, he believes Sonny can fix it.
Because that's what Sonny's been telling that poor kid his entire life.
Now, Michael pretends to have it all together when he's around Sonny, but, you know, any decent cop could easily break him down. He wants to talk. He's right on the verge, but if he gives up evidence that could get Sonny put in prison, I mean, that kid would be destroyed. He already blames himself for everything that goes wrong.
Sonny does the same thing.
So what should I do? I mean, is making my case worth making a kid betray his own father?
There is no good solution to this. At least not one that I'm able to see. I mean, you've been telling me ever since you got here that Sonny's brought all this down on himself and that those kids would be better off without their father.
I still believe that, but who am I to give this kid more problems than he's already got? If he gives up evidence that hurts Sonny, he will believe he failed his father, and he will never forgive himself, even though Sonny would forgive him.
Sonny would forgive his kids for anything.
The difference is Sonny knows the risks he's taking. He knows the consequences, how to deal with them. Michael has no idea.
Well, I don't know. At least Michael's got Carly and Jax, I guess.
I don't know. Again, I've seen that family operate. They love him, but I don't think he fits in with them.
Baby, you've gotten way too close to all these people.
Yeah. Walking the beat in Staten Island sure sounds pretty good right now.
Yeah. I wish like how you did, though.
Oh. How do I live with myself, okay? If I set up Michael to betray his own father. On the other hand, how do I let Sonny get away with literal murder? You know what? It's like Ronnie's always telling me, I'm a cop. My job is to bust Sonny Corinthos, not to feel sorry for his family. As soon as...
It's gotta be your call, baby. It's not mine.
Figure's just what I need. Your opinion.
I am so proud of you. You have learned every single thing that I tried to teach you when you were growing up. To be honest, To ask yourself the hard questions before you do anything that's going to hurt anybody else.
So you're saying I shouldn't question Michael?
I'm saying listen to your heart. You know, think about how everyone's going to be affected if Michael falls apart because of what he tells you. Is being a good cop really worth that?
I don't know. I mean, isn't that what my job is?
Well, then, what are you asking me for? Go ask another cop. If your heart tells you that it's wrong to use Michael against Sonny, then you got to find another way. Okay, that's my advice to you as your mother. Now, whatever you decide, you know that I'll support you any way I can.
You always know what to say to me.
Except you never listen.
Oh. Michael is the silver bullet. I mean, if he can prove that Sonny killed Claudia, the whole Corinthos organization will just come crashing down. No one gets shot, no bloodshed, nobody getting whacked. I mean, there would be no more violence. Just one kid ruined for the rest of his life. It's like Lulu's told me before. Nothing's just black and white. The difference between right and wrong can be pretty complicated.
That's very true.
Look, Sonny's a criminal, but he's a good father. He's great to his kids. Michael's the eldest. He's got a special place in his heart. Sonny does not want to see Michael suffer the way he will if I get a chance to talk to him.
No father wants to hurt their son. And no son wants to destroy their father.